The fourth type of data I'll be looking at is Boolean. Boolean data stores two values, true, then the second value is false. Boolean data is used for situations like this. So, students, I can say true, or let me change this to is student. So you want to check if someone is a student or not. Another variable is married. Okay, so now you can see these two variables as a value. Is student, the value is true. Is married, a variable, the value is false. So true and false are types of data, and the type is Boolean. Boolean has two values. The value can either be true or is false. Now, if I say print 10 greater than 5, now I run this. So you can see the output of 10 greater than 5 is true. What if I swap this to 5 greater than 10? I run this operation. So 5 greater than 10 is false. So you can see the output is false. So true and false are type of data. As I told you previously, to confirm the type of data, you can use the function type. So I want to confirm a student. I want to confirm the type of data that I have here. So by using the function type, I can confirm the type of data. So when I run this, so you can see Boolean, bool for short. So the type of data that we have stored in this variable is a Boolean. So Boolean has two values, either it is a true or false. So now let's go to the fifth type of data, which is list. The fifth type of data we'll be looking at is list. A list is used to store multiple items. For instance, I create a variable called fruits, and inside fruits, I want to store different fruits. I want to store apple. I want to store orange. I want to store mango. So inside this variable called fruits, I'm able to store different values: apple, orange, and mango. So you can easily identify a list because lists are enclosed in square brackets. So you can see that the values are enclosed in square brackets, the opening square bracket and the closing square bracket. So this is a type of data called list to store multiple items. Later on in this series, I will be giving more detailed information about list, but here is a summary. So list has some characteristics. Number one characteristic of list is lists are ordered. The second one is changeable. Then number three characteristics of list is it allows duplicates. So you can change the order of this list. It allows duplicate of items, and the order is very important. So now let's do an example of some of the operations that we can do with list. So if I want to print, if I want to output this second item, I can say print fruit, fruit, then 1. So when I run this operation, you can see the output is orange. The output is orange. Now, if I put 0 here, the output is apple. So, as we said previously, the order of a list is very important. So, counting the order starts from 0. So, apple has a value of 0, orange has 1, mango has 2. Another type of data we'll be looking at is called tuple. Tuple is also a collection of items. But in this case, tuple is identified by parentheses. So if I create a variable called colors, then I can put the items in the variable as different colors: red, green, blue. So I have three items in the collections: red, green, blue. So you can see the difference between a list and tuple. Tuple are enclosed in parentheses instead of square brackets. So similarly to list, the order of tuple matters. The order of tuple matters. So if I say print the variable colors and I run it, so you can see the values are printed, which is a tuple. So similarly to list, the order matters. So I can also say print color, colors, and print the item with index number 2. So when I run this, you can see blue has the value of index number 2. So similarly to list, the order starts from 0. So red has a value of 0, green has a value of 1, and blue has a value of 2. So one major characteristic of tuple is also that they are ordered. Another characteristic of tuple is they are non-changeable. So you cannot change the order. You cannot change the order of a tuple. The seventh type of data I'll be looking at is set. Set. Set is also used for collection, just like list and tuple. So I can have a variable called number, and I'll give it values 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've given it 4 values. You observe that sets are enclosed in curly brackets. Curly brackets. So you can see the curly brackets. Curly brackets. So different from list and tuple. And for sets, it has characteristics. It is unordered and it does not have duplicates. You cannot create duplicates in sets, and it is unordered. The order does not matter. The order for sets does not matter. So these are the characteristics of sets. Okay, so the variable numbers. Then the last type of data we'll be looking at is dictionary. So for a dictionary, dictionary has a key value pair. Key value pair. So what I mean by this is I'm going to create a variable called students. So for these students, because I'm using the type of data called dictionary, I can store different information about that student. So I'm also going to use curly brackets, just like set. But in this case, I can store different information about the students. So I can store information like the name of the student. So another string for the value. Then comma. So I want to store another information about that student. So another string to store the age of the student. Comma. Another string to store the department of the student, separated by a colon. All right. So now here you can see I've created a variable called students. And in this variable, I'm able to store different information about a student. The name of the student, the age of the student, the department of the student. So here you can see that this type of value is this type of data is a number, while we have strings as other type of value. So a dictionary stores information in key value pairs. So this is the key name, age is also another key, department is also another key, and the value for name is Michael, The value for age is 20. The value for department is computer science. So dictionary is another data type used to store several information in one single variable. So to check the data type, to check this data type, as we have said previously, so you can use type student to confirm the type of data it is. So here you can see confirm that it is a dictionary. So I hope you have learned one or two in this particular video. I hope you have learned one or two on data types. So if you have enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next videos.